Oh, something different.
Ecclesiastes 3, verse 11. He has made everything beautiful in its time. Also, he has put eternity into man's heart, yet so that he cannot find out what God has done from the beginning to the end. God has made everything beautiful in its time. So we saw at the beginning of the scripture that there's a time and a season for everything under the sun. And then the writer goes on, the wise man, and gives us 14 sets of contrasts. A time to be born, a time to die. 14 contrasts. And then we get to verse 11, where he says, God has made everything beautiful in its time. How interesting. So we have all of these contrasts, the vicissitudes of life. And we look and so often we get disturbed because it is light or dark, one thing or another, but it's always contrasting up and down. Time to plant, time to pluck up. And you wonder, why can't we just have it one way? But it's interesting to note that God has made everything beautiful in its time. Yes, light is beautiful in its time. Likewise, darkness is beautiful in its time. Of course, there are some things that we would never want to do in the dark. But then there are other times that we certainly do not want the light. That's why we buy blackout curtains. Yes, you'll never rest as well in the light as you do in the dark. There's a time to rejoice and a time to cry. But each thing is beautiful in its time. Because even weeping is a blessed opportunity. It's a blessed opportunity to be able to release pent-up emotions, to be able to deal with that area of life. And it shows you that you are real and can be touched. There is a beauty in every area of life. Every season carries its beauty. Every season carries its purpose. But then it goes on to say, but God has set eternity in our hearts. Meaning deep down there is that desire for consistency. Because eternity is not subjected to time. It's not subjected to the vagaries of seasons. It carries a consistency. And there is that yearning in us to have things remain consistent. But whilst we go through time, let us look for the beauty in every time, in every season, because God made all of them beautiful. At the end of each day of creation, he said it was good. There is beauty in each time that we have and each season. Let's look for it. It can be a pleasure finding it. Let's talk about that today. Like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. God bless you.